Pat, do you have any idea how it got here? I mean, it wasn't. I know Dwyane talked about money and respect levels and things of that nature, but in the end of the day, 42 here versus 47 in Illinois, it kind of works out tax-wise to roughly the same number. So it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been just money. It couldn't have been just one thing. Do you know what the ultimate deciding factor was?
You know, you get to a point, I think, as a man in your life where your thinking and thought process change. And they change on the circumstances. They change on the present moment. They change on the future. They change on what's going on, or you get locked into them. And so I keep talking about how he was thinking, I think, and how I was thinking at the time. And so, but you are what your thoughts are. And if his thoughts are where he was at that point where money wasn't the issue, then it was something else. And then, you know, that is where we both failed then. You know, this was not about money. This was about something else. And I more than he, because, you know, he's the asset. He's the star. He's the face of the franchise. I should have tried to done everything that I could have verbally in trying to change his mindset to mine, or a big picture, or a better picture, or one that I thought would help him, and also would give him two things: would help him end his career, and also get him, I think, financially the money that he needed and wanted.
When Dwyane decided to go, how much did it kind of change, or in what ways did it change the vision you guys had for building out the rest of the team moving forward? Well,
let's look at it from a reality standpoint. If we didn't do anything, and we just decided to sign everybody back and not do anything, and just sign Hassan and Dwyane, and we'd have Goran and Dwyane, and we'd have Hassan. And Lou, you know, I mean, there's no way when Lou told us that he got $76 million or $72 million that, you know, that was, you know, that train just left the station. And when Joe got $22 million, you know, that train left the station. And so if we did nothing and just signed, then that's what we would have this year, plus our young guys. And then we would have a room, you know, exception. You must, I think it's almost a fiduciary responsibility on my part to keep us in the game of being able to have an audience with a Kevin Durant. I think it was a long shot for us, especially after CB went down. And so from that standpoint, I'll never ever not take, you know, an audience with a free agent who calls and says, we'd like to talk to you, or vice versa. And I think so when you're in that position, you have to do it. That didn't slow us down, but, you know, from the standpoint of, you know, where we are, you know, as a team, I feel good about, you know, what happened, you know, after the aftermath of Dwyane leaving.